Welcome back to another video with Life with Purpose. So today is August 18th, 2022, and it is 7:10 p.m. here in Ghana. So I was just sitting here, just studying for a coming video that the Father wants me to put out. And so as I'm sitting here studying about something that's so completely unrelated to what I'm about to talk about today in this moment, and I just wanted to get on and just give this quick video because it was like an urgency in my spirit. So I'm sitting here studying when all of a sudden this thing just like dropped into my spirit, child. Immediately I knew, okay, I got to get on and make a quick video and give this word. And listen, y'all, I'm so thrilled to be back here on the channel creating these videos and just creating content, because like y'all know, like if y'all don't know, then y'all better know that I love to be on this channel because I feel like it's so just like perfectly matched with who I am as a person and the way that I love the Father who is in heaven. Hallowed be his name. The way that I love him, and the way that I have loved him since I was a little girl. My grandmother taught me how to get on my hands and knees and pray at night, Ever since, I can, as far back as I can remember having a relationship with him, I just always had like a close, super close relationship with him. Like I remember even at like the age of 5, just praying like wholeheartedly, like not out loud, just like internally, like within myself, just talking to him, having conversations with him. Like I've always just had this super close relationship with the Father. And so this channel is like it for me, y'all. Like I just, with my whole heart and my whole soul and with all of my being, I truly love being on this channel. And I know that it's other things, unfortunately, that sometimes I have to do in life, and it kind of pulls my attention, and then I find myself, my attention being divided amongst things. But I just want y'all to know that this is my first love, okay? It's my first love. This channel is my first love. And so with that being said, because I did say it was going to be a quick video, right? So with that being said, I was sitting here, I was studying for, like I said, a video that I'm going to be putting out soon. And I do study my word, y'all. Like, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Like, I study my word. And, in the beginning, when I first started doing videos, I really didn't quote too much Bible, and it wasn't that I didn't want to, but I was just, like I told y'all, and I always tell y'all, I'm just really in a position to where I'm just being led by the Father. And so whatever he tells me to do, I'm doing it. So I didn't in that moment, I didn't feel like he was leading me to just like be, throwing Bible out there and just constantly quoting Bible. Like he really just was putting things within my spirit and just allowing me to speak and bring forth what it was that he was placing within inside of myself. But I feel like he's moving me into a new season. And so now this new season that I'm currently in here on the channel is like really just getting into the Bible. I'm sitting here and all of a sudden it just like dropped in my spirit. The month that you were born is so important. And he began to speak and say, I created each person in their own individual particular month for a reason and with purpose. It wasn't just because, he placed you in that month and oops, that's it, that it just so happened that you landed in the month that you were born. No, you were literally born into that month for a reason. You were born into that month for a purpose. He placed you in whatever month it is that you were born in, because that is your month to be able to create, and of course, you can call things, into the atmosphere, call that thing that is not as though it were, so we always have the ability to create, and we always have the ability to speak a word and have impact with that word. But it's something special about calling things forward in the month that you were created, because it's in that month that you were created that he has given you a supernatural ability to create. And not only giving you a supernatural ability to create, but a supernatural ability to call literally anything that you want towards yourself. And so his instruction to me after he gave me that word was that in the month that we were born, so for example, I'm born in December. So when December comes, what I will be doing is I will be writing down what I want for the coming months and even, the coming year up until my next, up until the following of my next birthday. So I'm going to be writing down everything that I want to see happen, everything that I want to create, any projects I want to work on, any people that I may want to work with, businesses I may want to start, just anything I could think of, anything you could think of, whatever it is, whatever you're hoping for, whatever your expectation is, write that thing down at the beginning of the month that you were born. And every single day, once a day, for that full 30 days or 31 days, however many days are in the month you were born, every single day of that month, once a day, you are going to read what you have written and see won't he do it. And then when he does it, you're going to have proof of what he's done because you're going to have it written down. But you have a supernatural, I'm telling y'all, this thing was so strong in my spirit. So strong in my spirit. It's your month. Whatever month you were born in, it's your month. You have the power. It's like he's giving you authority over that month, over that particular month. He has given you authority, and especially on the day you were born. So whatever date that looks like for you, he has given you a special authority over that particular day to command things out of your life, to command things into your life. So on the day you were born, you really want to go into an all-out fast, okay? You want to do a 24-hour fast. And this is new information to me, guys, because he didn't just tell me this. But as I'm sitting here and I'm speaking, he's dropping this into my spirit. You want to do a 24-hour fast on the day that you were born. And on that day, as you're fasting and you're seeking him, call those things. Be calling those things. Be commanding those things in your life. Commanding those things out of your life. 24-hour dry fast. No food, no water. Okay? No other way. No other way. Don't think that, oh, you know what? Let me put my phone down for a minute, for this period. That's not a fast. Okay? And we're going to get into all about fasting on another video, but that's to come. But the world has turned a fast into just this, let me fast from my cell phone. Let me fast from, I ain't gonna drive today. I'm gonna stay home. That's my fast. You know what? I'm not talking on the telephone today. I'm fasting. But meanwhile, you still watching Channel 12 News. You still watching BET. You still watching VH1. You still watching Lifetime. But you fasting. And I don't want to, get too much into that because that's another video that's to come. But that's the only two fasts that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Drop a comment if you see something different. But the only two fasts that I know of as of right now, because I haven't even started my study for that particular topic. I just have things in my spirit already, but I haven't even gotten into an in-depth study about fasting, in the word. But according to what I know off the top of my head, I only know two ways of fasting, and that's the Daniel fast, where you're fasting with fruits and vegetables, or with a dry fast when you're literally eating no food or drinking no water. That's the only two fasts I've ever heard of in the Bible. I don't know about not using your cell phone and you calling that a fast. I don't know about, not hanging out with your friends today and that's your fast. Those things, y'all, are not a fast. And it's time that we stop doing what we want to do and we start doing exactly what it is that the word is telling us to do. Stop making up your own laws, okay? Stop doing what you want to do and manipulating the word to fit your life and to fit your preference of what you want to do. But anyway, that's, another video. getting back to why I am here speaking to all of you, is that you have the power in the month that you were born to really just create, right? You were created. The Father created you in that month. The word tells us that we are created in his likeness and in his image. And so if that's true, which it is, then that means that because he creates, we create. And we especially can create in the month that we were born, that he created us. Right? Isn't it logical? It makes so much sense that we should be able to create in a month that we were created, that we have special authority in that month. The Father's good, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all. Get to creating in your month. Make sure you fast on the day you was born. You know, and I know so many of us are used to going out to the club and going out to eat and, you know, doing whatever it is that you want to do in life. Normally on my birthdays, I don't really do much anyway. I normally just eat, to be honest. Like, you know, I might go out sometimes, but I'm so past like the club thing that like that ain't even my style too much anymore. So normally on my birthday, I just eat. And if I don't eat, I'm just, you know, home. Like, it's not a big deal. But on this coming birthday of mine, that's going to be coming in the month of December, yay! I was planning on acknowledging my mom and celebrating my mom on the day that I was born because, you know, on so many days, I kind of just do what I want to do, whether it's just stay in the house or eat or whatever. It's still, at the end of the day, something that I choose to do to, you know, celebrate the day that I was born. But on this coming birthday, something different was in my spirit. And I was like, you know what? I just thought about, you know, being here in Africa and just being surrounded by the culture. It's so amazing, y'all. It's so amazing. And I've just been learning so much from just being in the culture and being around the people. They're so humble. And the way that they do things is just so different than the way we're used to doing things in the States. And they also look at life from a different perspective than we do. And so one of the things that I've learned, you know, in watching other people celebrate their birthdays here is that they don't make it about themselves. They don't make it about themselves at all. And in fact, most of them don't even celebrate, you know, their birthdays unless it's like a major milestone, like you're turning 30 or 50 or, you know, like you know, something like that. But other than that, like they really don't make their birthdays about them. And so I was like I found that to be so amazing. Like I was just like, wow, because it's so selfless, you know, and it's so not self-centered at all. And so I was like, you know what? It threw a light bulb on in my mind. And I was just like, you know what? This coming birthday, I'm not going to celebrate myself. I'm not going to do what I want to do. But instead, I'm going to celebrate my mom. I'm going to take into consideration the pain that she had to endure bringing me into this world. You know, to celebrate the fact that she even brought me into this world. Because how many babies are aborted? You know, how many women just lose sight of the purpose in life and just get rid of their babies? But my mom didn't choose that path. She chose to give birth to me. And so I said, you know what? On my birthday, I want to celebrate my mom. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to celebrate my mom on my birthday. And I don't know exactly how yet, but I will do a follow-up video, possibly maybe, to kind of just show what I decided to do for her. But so yeah, that's what I was planning to do. And now that this revelation has been bestowed upon me, you know, I'm for sure not doing anything for my birthday. I'm going to be doing exactly what I just told you guys to do. So for the whole month of December, I'm going to be reading my vision every day. Write down your vision and make it plain. That's in the word. So I'm going to be reading my vision that I'm going to write down. I'm going to be reading that every day for the full month that I was born. And on December 16th, which is the actual physical day that I was born, I'm going to be fasting. And so I encourage you guys, like, and I can't say what the results are because, you know, this is new revelation. I have to practice what I preach. So I'm going to put it into motion and I'm going to see what comes out of it. right? I mean, the only way to change your life is to apply that which you learn. The word says that my people perish for a lack of knowledge. He's giving us knowledge. And I don't want to perish, so I want to take whatever jewels he's dropping into my spirit. I want to take it. I'm going to run full force, full throttle. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I give it up on this channel. I'm never on here telling y'all something that I have not done or that I'm not going to do. So anything that I say, it's because I can practice what I preach. So anything that I say, I'm doing it or I've done it. And that's why I can come on and give this word, because I'm confident to know that either I'm doing it or I've done it. You know, and if it worked for me, it's going to work for you, because he is the same Father today and forevermore. So what is he? He's showing partiality because he doesn't. So he's not going to do for me and not do for his other child. Come on. That just don't even make no sense. Logically, that don't even make no sense. What you do for one child and not do for your other, you're going to do for all your kids. Because you want all your kids to be successful. You want to set all of your kids up in the right way. You want to set them up for success. You want to make sure that you're giving them the knowledge to life so that they can get out here in these streets and become something and make something of themselves, whether they're going to go to school or start a business or whatever it is that they decide to do. You as a parent know that you've done everything you can to set your child up for success. And the Father looks at us the same loving way. He just wants all of us to be successful. He wants all of us to stand strong and powerful and prosperous and abundant, and all of those things and all those promises that he's put in his word is what he so desires for his children. So I think that's it. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So this is insanely out of this world, but I always see the number 10. Like, always see the number 10. Always. It follows me. It's like my number. I think I told you guys before in this channel, like 10 and 11 is like my numbers, like so strong, so powerful. But I'm not really into numbers, and, you know, I really don't get too involved in all that. When I started, like, you know, probably almost a year ago now, when these two numbers started following me, at first I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. But then I noticed it was like a repeating thing. Like, I don't know if you guys watched my previous video when I was giving the testimony of purchasing my van at the time when I was in New York, and how that whole situation played out with me purchasing my van, because I had been looking all over the place for, you know, the perfect, reliable van. And so I was looking, I went to so many shops and seen so many, you know, vans, and they was all a no-go. They were just hot messes. And so I just stayed prayerful about it. I stayed in prayer, just trusting and believing and hoping that the Father was going to bring me the perfect, reliable van. And so it was like the end of the day. I had been looking all day, went to so many places, drove all the way to the city, which was maybe like an hour and almost 30 minutes away from where I lived, and still had not found anything after looking and test driving and talking. And so I was at the brink of giving up. I was just like, you know what? I just give up for today, and maybe I should try again tomorrow. But something was like, no, keep looking. And so I did. Long story short, I ended up seeing the number 10 en route to see this other van, which I ultimately ended up buying. So number 10 for me is just like, you know, when I see that number, it's either a blessing is coming, I'm on the right path, I'm doing the right thing. Kind of a way of, you know, the Father speaking to me. He uses the number 10 to let me know, okay, daughter, yep, you hot, keep coming, you hot. You know, as I'm sitting here again, studying for a coming video, studying the word, I was on YouTube and I was looking at someone else's channel. And so they were speaking about the calendar and how times have been changed. The person who created this video, he actually took like a clip of someone else's video. And so I want you guys to see this video. So check this out really quick.
History tells us that the month of March once marked the beginning of a 10-month year. In the Book of Festivals and Ceremonies of the Roman Republic by H. Scullard, we read,
The vexed problems of its early history do not concern us here.
except to note that the early changeover from a 10-month to a 12-month year left this mark in the names of the months. The 10-month year started in March. It is clear to see what he means by examining the names of the months. September, for instance, comes from the Latin word septem, which means 7, and October comes from the Latin word octo, as in octopus or octagon. This is obviously 8. November comes from novem, Latin for 9, and December comes from the Latin decem, referring to 10, such as in the decimal point or comma, which deals in the change of number values from negative to positive powers of 10.
So now what's so crazy, y'all, is that if I were to go back to the original calendar and follow what it's saying concerning that original calendar, my birthday, which is in December, would not have been the 12th month, but it would have been instead the 10th month. I was just like blown away. Blown away. I was on my phone. I was going through something at the moment, something financially. And I just was like, man, like just really like having a conversation with the Father, like talking to the Father, just really just in that deep, thought mode. And so as I'm thinking and contemplating on my finances, I was prompted to go look at the world clock for what I have no idea. It's like these things literally come out of left field. And so I was prompted to go look at the world clock because I use the world clock a lot because I'm here in Africa. So I always have to be constantly checking the world clock to see what time it is in New York, what time it is here, there. So I know that I'm calling people at decent hours and I'm not, calling them at, 3 in the morning because it's, 7 a.m., in Ghana and I'm up and they, sleep. Oh, why are you calling me? What's wrong with you? It's 3 a.m. here. So I always reference the world clock before I make phone calls to my family just to make sure that it's a reasonable hour to call. And so in this moment of me just contemplating on my finances, I just was prompted in my spirit for whatever reason to go look at the world clock. And y'all, when I did, check this out. All tens? All 10, like where does that happen at? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just want to zoom in on the New York and it said 1010, like double tens in the state where I'm from. Yeah, y'all know I come with receipts. I don't just be coming on this channel just running my mouth and talking. Y'all know that when the Father gives me a word, I'm coming with the proof, if I can, of the word he has given me. And I was just like so amazed. Like I just shut my mouth. Whatever it is that I was thinking financially just went like completely out the window somewhere. Like I forgot all about what I was even thinking about when I seen that. Because in that moment, I was like, the Father got me. Regardless of anything that I feel like I'm enduring, the Father got me. And he made that so clear, so plain. Like, daughter, what are you talking about? I got you. I'm so amazed. Like, he just leaves me speechless. He leaves me speechless. Like, I promise you, if you get into that place with the Father and you communing with him and you conversing with him and you just in that place of just receiving from him, he will blow your mind each and every time. It's not a time that goes by that I'm not just left with my mouth open. There's never a time when I'm in study with him, that I'm just like, I have to pause sometimes for a moment because it's like the information coming in is just so intense and resonates so strong with my spirit that I have to pause and be just like, whew, I need a break. Did I just see what I just seen? Did I just read what I just read? And it's dealing exactly with my life. Or it's dealing exactly with a problem that I'm facing or something I done experienced that I done been through. Are you really talking to me like this? I'm always amazed. He never, ever fails to amaze me. Like, I promise, he never does. So that just goes hand in hand, you know, to kind of, you know, bring things and tie things all together. The word that I just gave just goes hand in hand with each other. And he's just backing up what he just said, the word that he just dropped into my spirit, that your birth month is so important. Your birthday, the actual day you was born, is even more so important. That's your day. Your day. You could have been born on any other day in any other month, but he chose, handpicked, and selected that particular month, and especially that particular day for you to be born. I know I said this was going to be quick. I know I said that, right? But yeah, I just wanted to get on. That is the word. And until next video, I will see y'all soon.